their damn team. But when money on the line, don't you move different? Don't you shoot different? Don't you act different when money is on the line? Because God Almighty, Sophie Cunningham woke up. Natasha Howard woke up. Everybody balled to win that $500,000. $500,000. And you want to know why they did?
The Indiana Fever achieved a historic milestone by capturing their first ever Commissioner Cup championship, defeating the Minnesota Lynx 74-59 in a commanding performance that exceeded expectations across the basketball community. This victory carries particular significance as the Fever accomplished this feat without star player Caitlin Clark, demonstrating the team's depth and resilience when facing adversity. The absence of their marquee talent provided an opportunity for other roster members to step forward and showcase their capabilities on basketball's biggest stage.
Most importantly, coming out of this, because guys, I'm not going to get worked over the Commissioner's Cup. I'm just not. When the NBA created an in-season tournament, I'd be a hypocrite because me and John went out there and obliterated the NBA for creating a tournament in season. I don't like these tournaments in season, but you got to play the best team in the league or the one of two best teams in the league, and you came up with a huge win in their...
ESPN's pregame coverage had predicted a Minnesota victory, with prepared content suggesting the Lynx would dominate the matchup. However, the Fever's performance completely reversed these expectations, turning what many viewed as an underdog scenario into a statement victory for the franchise. Sophie Cunningham emerged as a crucial catalyst for Indiana's success, contributing 13 points while shooting an impressive 50% from three-point range. Her performance included perfect execution from the free throw line, going 2 for 2 when called upon. Cunningham's offensive efficiency proved instrumental in establishing the Fever's early momentum.
This in this fashion, why did nobody, even guys, ESPN picked them to lose. ESPN had a video ready to go right now on their damn YouTube channel, right? ESPN did, with the Indiana Fever getting dominated by the Minnesota Lynx. This is a video. I promise you guys, I promise you, I cannot, guys, watch this. I'm gonna share.
Natasha Howard delivered a dominant two-way performance that anchored Indiana's victory. Recording 16 points and 12 rebounds over 35 minutes of action, Howard secured a double-double while adding 4 assists to her statistical line. Her presence in the paint and ability to impact multiple facets of the game provided the foundation for the team's success. Aaliyah Boston contributed significantly with her own double-double performance, tallying 12 points and 11 rebounds while distributing 6 assists during 33 minutes of play. Boston's versatility and court awareness helped facilitate the team's offensive flow throughout the contest.
Her house. That's the important takeaway here. That is the important takeaway. So, there's a lot of things that came out of this, all right? Number one, let's just start here. Adidas Basketball, right here, posted something really nice about congratulating Aaliyah Boston and Sophie Cunningham for winning the Commissioner's Cup. Look, that's how marketing should be done, Nike. That's how marketing should be.
Kelsey Mitchell added 12 points to support the collective effort, while other bench contributors like Ari and Sydney Colson provided valuable minutes in scoring when needed. The balanced attack demonstrated the Fever's improved roster construction and coaching preparation. The financial incentive of the Commissioner Cup, worth $500,000 to the winning team, appeared to motivate exceptional performances from multiple players. This monetary reward represents significant compensation for WNBA athletes and created additional stakes beyond traditional competitive glory.
Share the screen here with you right now. Watch this. This is on ESPN YouTube channel, right? Right now. Full Fever stunned Lynx to win Commissioner Cup. Well, before they said that, they had a video saying that the Lynx was going to beat. They was going to beat
Minnesota entered the game with a record above .500, making Indiana's victory more impressive given the quality of opposition. The Lynx had established themselves as a legitimate contender throughout the season, making their comprehensive defeat particularly noteworthy. The final margin of 15 points reflected Indiana's control throughout the game rather than a late surge or fortunate finish. The Fever maintained consistent execution on both ends of the court, never allowing Minnesota to establish sustained offensive rhythm.
Done. This is far and away, I believe, the sign of the year. All right. And this is from yesterday, the game in Minnesota, right here. Look at this sign. 9th in your rankings, 1st in your nightmares. Of course, 9th in your rankings, 1st in your nightmares. Talking about Caitlin Clark and the
Broadcasting networks and media outlets had to quickly adjust their coverage plans following the unexpected outcome. Pre-prepared content celebrating a Minnesota victory was replaced with analysis of Indiana's breakthrough performance and historical achievement. The arena atmosphere in Minnesota became electric as Fever supporters celebrated the championship victory. Despite playing in a hostile environment, Indiana's players and traveling fans created a celebratory atmosphere that resembled a home game by the final buzzer.
Indiana Fever without Caitlin Clark, bro. They did this without Caitlin Clark. Realize this. Do y'all not know how monumental this is? And this is the first time in franchise history they won the damn Commissioner Cup. They won. The internet has exploded. I told y'all. Oh, I told you. Oh! Told you. We are the champions, fools. What y'all thought?
This championship represents the culmination of organizational improvements and roster development that began several seasons ago. The Fever's front office investments in coaching staff, player development, and roster construction have yielded tangible results with this historic achievement. The victory validates the team's belief in their collective ability to compete at the highest level even when missing key personnel. This confidence boost could prove valuable as the Fever continues pursuing their ultimate goal of WNBA championship contention.
Total and complete lack of respect that these WNBA players showed her in voting her the 9th best guard in the league when, well, you sure treat her like she's the best guard. You do. So, some takeaways. Number one, here is a positive. Won a huge game when your three of your biggest players still did not shoot good from the field. 4 of 10, 5 of 15, 6 of 16.
Statistical analysis reveals the comprehensive nature of Indiana's performance, with multiple players contributing in different categories. The balanced scoring distribution prevented Minnesota from focusing defensive attention on any single offensive threat. Rebounding dominated by Howard and Boston gave Indiana crucial second-chance opportunities while limiting Minnesota's offensive possessions. This fundamental advantage in board work translated directly to the final score differential.
This was, bruh. And whoever think they not finna make it to the finals, you tripping. They just made the Minnesota Lynx look like the damn Chicago Sky. Without Caitlin. And if Caitlin would have played, it would have been more belt to ass. Bruh, I am telling you right now. Natasha Howard, ball, any bad things I ever said about Natasha Howard, I am sorry. I am sorry.
The three-point shooting performance, led by Cunningham's efficiency, stretched Minnesota's defense and created driving lanes for teammates. This outside shooting threat forced the Lynx to adjust their defensive strategy throughout the game. Ball movement and assist totals demonstrated improved team chemistry and offensive system execution. The Fever's willingness to share the basketball and find optimal shot opportunities reflected mature team basketball philosophy.
But Natasha Howard, 16 and 12. And guys, that's 16 and 12. I mean, you see this. 16 points, 11 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals by Natasha Howard, who found the fountain of youth in the first 3 quarters. She went bananas. And it was the first game this year where it looked like she was not
Defensive intensity and communication limited Minnesota's scoring opportunities, holding a capable offensive team well below their season averages. This defensive effort complemented the offensive execution to create the decisive victory margin. The coaching staff's game preparation and in-game adjustments proved superior to Minnesota's strategic approach. Tactical decisions regarding lineup rotations and matchup advantages contributed significantly to the final outcome.
Oh my God, I am so sorry. 74-59 was the final, guys. Let's check out this damn box score real quick before we get into how the world feel about this, guys. I am ecstatic right now. Energy is through the roof because you want to know why? Because they just showed the world they could still win it all. Without DeWanna Bonner, they could still win it all. Without Caitlin Clark, they could still win it all.
Individual player development stories emerge from this championship performance, particularly for players who have faced criticism or limited opportunities in previous seasons. The stage provided redemption narratives for several roster members. Team chemistry and locker room culture appear to have reached optimal levels, enabling collective success when individual stars are unavailable. This organizational strength represents a sustainable competitive advantage moving forward. The championship provides momentum heading into the remainder of the season and potential playoff positioning. Victory in high-stakes competition builds confidence and establishes identity for crucial upcoming games. Media coverage and public perception. The Fever franchise will shift significantly following this achievement. The championship validates organizational direction and provides positive publicity for future marketing and recruitment efforts.
Running in molasses wearing peanut butter shoes. She actually looked somewhat quick bringing the ball down the floor. I was like, wow, where's this Natasha Howard been all year? She looked a little quick, a little spry out there, a little found a little something, the fountain of youth, and she looked good handling the ball.
Fan engagement and attendance figures are likely to increase following this historic victory. The championship creates renewed enthusiasm among supporters and potentially attracts new followers to the franchise. Revenue implications extend beyond the immediate prize money, as championship success typically generates increased merchandise sales, sponsorship interest, and broadcast value for organizations. Player development and individual confidence levels receive significant boosts from championship success. Young players gain valuable experience performing under pressure, while veterans validate their continued ability to contribute at elite levels.
I don't care what nobody say. It's a lot of haters out here in the media space. A lot of YouTube channels hating. They don't never pick the Fever to win against solid teams. But you want to know what? I did. I told y'all today they was going to win that damn money. Natasha Howard, 35 minutes, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 16 points. Double. The hell you mean? Aaliyah Boston, 33.
The psychological advantage gained over opponents throughout the league cannot be underestimated. Teams now must prepare differently when facing a championship-proven Indiana roster. Recruitment advantages for future personnel decisions improve significantly with championship credentials. Free agents and potential trade targets view winning organizations more favorably when considering career opportunities. Historical significance places this championship among the most important moments in franchise history. The achievement provides a permanent legacy for current players and organizational leadership. Long-term strategic planning benefits from championship success, as organizational credibility increases with stakeholders including ownership, sponsors, and community partners. This victory represents validation of investment and commitment to excellence.
Leah Boston, 12 and 11, another double-double, 6 assists. Kelsey Mitchell, 12 points. But this right here tells the story. Ari McDonald, Sophie Cunningham. Big clutch performances. Sophie hit 3 3-pointers last night. Ari hit 2. And it helped this team out a ton in clutch moments. 13 points for Sophie.
Indiana achieved what many considered impossible by defeating Minnesota in the Commissioner's Cup final. The Lynx organization, alongside New York, represents the league's elite tier, with Liberty potentially holding the top position when fully healthy. New York's roster depth, including Stewart, Awanescu, and Jones, creates formidable competition throughout their lineup. Jones's absence during multiple contests this season has significantly impacted their potential, despite her status among the league's premier talents. Indiana's upset victory over Minnesota carries substantial significance beyond tournament success. While in-season tournament formats generate mixed reactions, similar to NBA implementation that faced criticism for disrupting traditional scheduling, defeating elite opposition in hostile territory provides meaningful validation.
3 minutes, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 12 points. Guess what? Double-double. $500,000 on the line. The hell we talking about? Kelsey Mitchell, 33 minutes, 12 points. Hold on, we can't forget about Ari. Ari, 12 points. Hold on, is that my girl Sophie Cunningham? 13 points. Sydney Colson even got her 3 points. The hell you...
The victory produced several notable developments worth examining. Marketing initiatives from major sponsors highlighted the achievement appropriately, with Adidas Basketball featuring congratulatory posts for Boston and Cunningham following their Commissioner's Cup triumph. Such promotional efforts demonstrate effective brand engagement strategies that other companies should emulate. Fan creativity reached exceptional levels during the Minnesota contest, producing memorable signage that captured widespread attention. One particular display referenced ranking controversies, stating, "9th in your rankings, 1st in your nightmares," a direct commentary on player voting results that placed Clark 9th among guards despite opponent behavior suggesting different assessments of her impact.
12 for Ari McDonald. All right, Sophie added 7 rebounds. This is the exact performance right here that the Fever need from Sophie Cunningham. This is why they brought her in, for the clutchness of all this. All right, Lexi threw in 6 points last night on a couple of threes herself, and it was at important moments. All right, it was at important moments, like when the
Performance analysis reveals Indiana succeeded despite subpar shooting from key contributors. 3 primary scorers managed modest efficiency rates of 4-10, 5-18, and 16 respectively, yet the team overcame these limitations through balanced contributions and timely execution.